Hey guys, Rae Rae Kopczyk here. I am with Cam Atkinson. He is the alternate captain and two-time All-Star for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Thanks for taking some time out during your very busy season.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay, we have to first talk fans. I need to know what you think of the Blue Jackets fans. What are they like? Describe their personality. What's it like in your barn?
It's a great barn. Our fans are obviously everything to us, especially as players. They are called the fifth line, so they're in the battle with us. They're standing up the whole time, but specifically Ohio fans, it's a sports city by all means. Ohio State's right up the road, and I've been with the Blue Jackets for 8 years, and obviously one of the newer franchises. So the fans have always been there through obviously a lot of bad times and some good times, and they're just waiting for us to kind of get over the hump and win a Stanley Cup and bring it back to nationwide.
Is that something you guys are like constantly thinking about? Obviously, that's always what you think about is getting a cup, but just sort of developing something really special for the city of Columbus.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you want to be part of that group where you can come back 20, 30, 40 years down the road with your grandkids and just say, hey, I was part of this special group. And it's the same thing at Boston College when we won a national championship. The banner is always going to be there. They can never take away that ring. So we're definitely trying to create memories. I think we have a very special group this year, and we know that the opportunity is right in front of us. We just have to go out there and execute.
Are you going to let your little one become a Buckeye instead of go to BC, or no?
Probably not. I'm going to have to, I'll let my wife answer that question, but that's where we met at Boston College, so it's going to be hard to transfer him to a Buckeye.
Yes, it is. You have to give me your best fan story.
I will say, one of the best ones that actually made national news was there was a sign in warm-ups with a little girl saying, if you score me a goal, my dad's going to buy me a puppy. It was against Montreal, and I actually ended up scoring 3 goals.
Did she get 3 puppies?
That's a kicker, right? So I met the family after the game, and I was like, hey, now you have to buy your daughter 3 dogs. And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. But I ended up buying the dog for the girl. She named him Cammy, which is the icing on the cake. So
well, she better name him Cam. Right? Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. I love hearing those stories. I don't know, maybe we just don't hear those stories with other professional sports of the players just being so accessible to the fans. Why is that in hockey? Why do you think, or why do you do it?
You know what? I think for the most part, every hockey player is pretty humble, and I think that's the most important thing, especially for me, that my family was instilled with, is just giving back. So you never know whether you meet a fan or signing an autograph, how far that goes in their lives and could change their lives. And I mean, that's the most important thing.
You have the Force Network Fund with your Uncle Rob, and you also do a lot of great charity work and give back to the community. So talk to me about the Force Network Fund to start, and how that started and what you do with it.
Yeah, my Uncle Rob and I started it. He has a couple kids in the military, and a couple of my younger brothers are first responders, volunteer firefighters. It's great to see, military families really appreciate it, whether it's, giving a military family child a scholarship to go to school, or donating a little bit of money to a firehouse to get new equipment. I think it's the most important thing, not only to give back, but to give back to 2 huge organizations that allow us to live with freedom and allow us to obviously do what we love to do every day. And for me, it's play hockey.
Who were you a fan of growing up in the NHL? Like, who did you want to be, or who did you idolize?
Yeah. There was a couple guys. Obviously, me being a smaller player. A guy like Marty St. Louis was something or a player that I really looked up to, and who I'm able to call a really good friend of mine, which is pretty special. And now we obviously hired him to be part of our organization. But growing up in Connecticut, the Rangers were always my favorite team, and not anymore. But a guy like Theo Fleury, who played for them, just seeing how much success he had being a smaller player, gave all the smaller guys a goal to, if he can make it, why can't I?
Do you want to give me a let's go Blue Jackets? You don't have to. That's what I do with all the fans. I say, all right, look at the camera, give me go Blue Jackets, or whatever the team is. Awesome. Thanks, Cam. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.